Imagine sipping your morning coffee on a quiet Texas porch, only to hear the unmistakable snip of bolt cutters echoing across your property like a declaration of war. That's how Ethan Thorne's day shattered, not from the brewing storm, but from Karen Vance, the self-appointed queen of Whispering Pines HOA, turning his bison ranch into her personal sideshow. With a tour bus full of gawking neighbors behind her, she waved like a conquering hero, ignoring his shouts, and heaved the gate open, branding his home the Prairie Majesty Experience as if it were a cheap zoo exhibit. Ethan watched in disbelief as the herd stirred, his lead bull Diesel rumbling like thunder. The tourists snapped photos, thinking it was all staged fun, until the bison surged through the breach in a furious stampede. Screams erupted from the bus, but Ethan's eyes locked on a tiny red jacket, little Leo, an 8-year-old who'd wandered off, frozen in the path of 70 tons of charging muscle. "Oh, for the love of HOA fines," Ethan muttered under his breath, his ranger instincts kicking in. He bolted forward, but Diesel veered at the last second, shouldering the herd aside like a furry bodyguard, creating a safe pocket around the kid. Leo scrambled into the woods as rain poured down, and Ethan plunged after him, his wife Chloe calling the sheriff. 2 hours later, they found the boy huddled under an overhang, guarded by Diesel like a loyal sentinel. "You're safe now, kid," Ethan whispered, wrapping him in his jacket. "But gratitude? Forget it." Karen, soaked and seething, shot Ethan a glare that screamed lawsuit. By morning, local blogs exploded with headlines like, "HOA hero averts rancher's reckless stampede." "This is gold-plated BS," Chloe fumed, scrolling through articles quoting Ethan on faulty fencing he never admitted. Karen played the victim, her voice dripping fake concern in interviews. "As a community guardian, I had to act for our safety. Those beasts are a menace." Ethan stayed silent, observing her puppet show, but Chloe dug deep. "Look at this," she said, tracing links. Karen wasn't just HOA boss. She was on the payroll of Prestige Holdings, a land-grabbing developer eyeing Ethan's ranch. "Mitigate obstacles," the docs read, code for bullying owners out. "She's not protecting the neighborhood," Ethan said flatly. "She's clearing it for McMansions." Things escalated when alarms blared at midnight. The back fence sliced clean, herd drifting toward the highway. "Call 911," Ethan barked to Chloe, herding them back in a heart-pounding roundup. Diesel held the line, but tracks led to a suspicious truck. One accident, and I'm the villain, Ethan realized, his patience turning to steel. A shaky HOA insider, Mark, showed up days later. "She called me ranting," he whispered, playing a recording, Karen's venomous snarl. "That fool got lucky. We need a permanent accident. One dead cow shuts him down." Ethan smirked inwardly. "Gotcha." The county hearing was Karen's grand stage. Her in a power suit, preaching, "Commissioners, for our children's sake, approve this development. It's safety over savagery." She flashed manipulated photos, her lawyer nodding smugly. Ethan rose calmly. "MS. Vance cut my gate, provoked the chaos, then spun it. He called the Millers. She ignored warnings. Ethan saved our son, Mrs. Miller declared, glaring at Karen. Chloe dropped the bombshell docs on her developer ties. Then Ethan played the tape. Karen's voice boomed, exposing her sabotage plot. The room froze. Karen deflated like a punctured ego. Hearing suspended, investigation pending, the judge snapped. Indictments flew. Prestige fled. And Karen's house sold overnight. Whispering Pines breathed easy. New HOA sensible. Hosting a ranch open day where kids laughed and Diesel became a hero. Ethan and Chloe watched the sunset. The land peaceful again. But tell me, in a world of petty tyrants hiding behind community rules, is the real menace the bison? or the Karens who cut fences to steal what's not theirs.